It's me! Oh my god. Oh. Well, this is strange, cause, well, not my first time, but one of my first times recording in real life. Oh my god, this is weird. It's so weird, what do I do? Okay, luckily this is going on my side channel, I guess. So, you know what, let's stuff it up in the beginning so that we set the tone, I guess, set the tone for this video. Oops, oh no, it's all over the place. Oh no, my hand's over the camera, what's gonna happen? It's so weird. Oh, look, that's me. What? Oh, this is unnatural. This is so unnatural. I've spent, how long? I've spent like 5 years on YouTube without showing my face. I say that like, not, it's a bit embarrassing to be honest. Not showing my face at all, and I'm just here, hello, hello, oh, this is weird. But, yeah, as you might know from, I think the last video, did I make one? I tried to make one, that's right, I tried to make another one of these, at some point. Failed horribly. I don't know. I'm so demotivated to make these videos these days. I don't know. It's just boring. It's just miserable stuff. It's school. It's just sitting around trying to world build and not being able to because thinking's hard. My God. And just, yeah, just school in general. Sadness. Not enough holidays. Not enough bike riding. Speaking of, actually, no, not enough bike riding. Speaking of, that's not exactly, yeah, a way to transition. No, I have been bike riding, but we'll talk about that later. What do I do? That's so weird. It's like, this is like a whole new level of talking to myself. Because, like, I've always talked to myself, yeah, like, I sit there with a microphone, I go, yeah, so this happened, and I'm just like, I'm not really concentrating at all. And, hello? Hello, something wrong? Hello? I don't think there's anything wrong. Yeah, you're gonna have to mind him. But yeah, I spent all my time just sitting around using a microphone. Now I've got a camera. What on earth? What on earth? This is so weird. And if I look at the screen here, does it... Because I have to remember to look at the camera, because if I look at the screen, it looks like I'm looking off into the distance. God, this is weird. But yeah, cool. So, last video was like, oh god. It's like another far out. Was it like 2 months? Wait, what is it? Oh my god. It's like 3 months ago, no way. Well, I did try to make one like between then, but failed. Actually, I probably should have, run a test to see if you could like hear me properly or something. I don't know. I don't know if I'm bothered cutting this up and editing it into a piece. I might as well, honestly. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me actually see if this is working, because I don't want to have to make a whole talk and it just stuffs up or something. That'd be kind of awkward. Yeah. Oh god, I'm actually kind of glad I looked through that, because, well, not because there was any issues, it worked pretty fine, but I look like I look like Zuckerberg, I straight up. I'm like, what's with my expression? I'm not always, like, expressionless, honestly. Or am I? I don't know, I don't really notice it. But yeah, I did say at the start, it's not my first time doing one of these. Oh god, I said a lot of stuff, didn't I? I'm gonna have to like get back to it. Hopefully I don't forget. You know, I did try to make like a face thing, a face. Yeah, no, a real life video some time ago when I was trying to fix my bike. Ended up terrible, honestly. It was well, it didn't. Yeah, it was basically weird, too weird. Couldn't do it. So yeah, hopefully it's better this time. Do some proper. do some proper Tommy faces or something like that. I don't know. He seems to have the face cam thing nailed. Well, obviously, since he's done it like since he started, so like he's like a pretty pro at it. Because oh my god, this is this is just such a strange experience for me. So I'm looking at myself and I'm like, what? Like, this is being recorded? What? What? Okay, yeah, no, but yeah, like I said, last video, oh my god, I'm gonna be real, I'm still kind of pissed about last episode. I hate it, stupid technology mistakes, technology errors, and it's just, because it was such a good video, such a good update video. I had everything nailed, and there was some funny parts as well when I was trying to get up that hill, but it was really steep and slippery, and I just, and we'll never be able to relive that. We'll never be able to hear that, because my stupid earphone just doesn't work. Oh my god, it's like a aftermarket. What does aftermarket mean? I've been meaning to search it up. Let's look it up right now, because, you know what? Let's set the mood. Let's set the mood for this sort of stuff. Aftermarket. What does that mean? The aftermarket, the market for parts and accessories used in repair or enhancement of a product, such as an automobile. Oh, so no, it's not. It's not an aftermarket earphone. It's just a, I don't know, third-party rip-off or something. I don't know. Yeah, terrible, weird rip-off earphone, and it literally uses a wire to connect. Oh my god, I'm doing all these motions, but like it's pointless because you can't see it. It uses a wire to connect into like the, you can't see it, the lightning port on my phone, and for some reason, it still requires you to connect it like via iCloud or something, like I don't know, it isn't Bluetooth, it's weird, like you have to connect it electronically. Like after you've physically connected it, it's weird. And I tested it. I mean, I wrote this in the description, but I don't know. I'm just still pissed about it. I tested it, and I'm like, but do I really want to use this? Because it had both earphones, both earbuds, and I didn't really. I was more used to going outside. Normally, when I go outside, I use my iPad, and I have one that's just like one earbud for that because I just cut the other part off. But yeah, this time I was using my phone because my iPad was full with videos, which I might talk about later, I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, I was using my phone and I was trying to find a good earphone with to go with it, and that one had 2 earbuds, and I was looking for one with one, but then I didn't find one because, I don't know, the stupid other ones, all of them are rubbish. So I just went with that one anyway. It was a terrible setup, really uncomfortable, really dumb looking, extra dumb looking, more than usual. And so yeah, I unplugged that, tried something else, and I plugged it, and well, that something else didn't work, so I took that, plugged it back in, didn't test it, went off, and it just never connected. So the whole thing was recorded from my phone microphone, which was at the bottom of my pocket, probably recording some stomach sounds or something. Oh, it's just a bunch of wind and shuffling. You could make out some words, which is all I'm sort of hoping for. God, it's only been 4 minutes. Well, I mean, it's been technically 8 since the last, oh yeah, that's something I do. Hopefully this isn't, like, uncouth. I often, like, just, rub my nose with my thumb. My friends told me it's fine, but I don't know, it feels a bit, it's not as bad as picking your nose, but I don't know, I'm still kind of self-conscious about that. I have to do it, though. It's goddamn doing weird do I swear? I don't know. I think I'm in the period where I should stop now. But yeah, what was it? Yeah, so yeah, completely ruined. So I just uploaded the rubbish one anyway. I literally tried to get. It was that good of a video. I tried to get audio processors to remove it out of the background and isolate my voice. Didn't work, obviously, because my voice was the background sound. And yeah, I just uploaded the rubbish version because I don't know, it was better than nothing, I guess. It's so unbearable though, and I'm still pissed about it because it was such a good video. Oh yeah, I think I should. Oh god, I really need to be more This is good practice, honestly, to be a bit more expressive. It looks okay, good. It looks stupid, good. Okay, this is what we're working on. I touch my face a lot, I find. I don't know, is it like some sort of like what do they call them? Like when people lie and like curl their hair or something. I don't know. It's like a comfort movement or something. Stupid. But yeah. God, my snaps are rubbish. What was I going to talk about? Oh God, I completely just speaking of writing, recently, well, not recently, since it's like 3 months ago. Oh my God. Well, not 3 months ago, but during the school holidays, which, what week are we in? Are we in like week 4? I think we might be. I don't know. Time goes so slow these days. I might as well be like week 2 for all I know. But yeah, during the holidays, me and my friend, we worked something out. It was stupid. It was so stupid. I love it. So basically, one time, well, my really naggy friend, well, the friend I was talking about, like, at some point, I don't know, in one of the previous videos, that, well, literally, like, he's my best friend, and I've never really acknowledged it, but it's just so weird. He's naggy and annoying, though, and I can say that about him in a friendly way, because, I don't know, it doesn't matter to me. He's still a good friend, so, well, my best friend, so. Hello, best friend, if you're watching. Oh God, this is not a very flattering way to talk to you, is it? Yeah, no, well, me and him, it was really weird because he keeps on bothering me. Hello, friend. Keeps on bothering me about going out. I'm sorry, okay? I'm not asked. You know I'm a lazy person. You know I'm terribly just not asked like any other time. So just excuse me, okay? So yeah, he was talking about stuff and I was just like, he was asking me to go out with him or something, and I was just like, nah, I can't be asked. And as a joke, I raised to him, hey, why don't you come out and ride with me if you want to come out with me so much? And he was literally like, oh yeah, okay, fine. Oh wait, no, that was right. I really wanted to use my new lights, not my new lights, but the lights I bought a long time ago that I only found out its use because I've literally never used them. And yeah, I just really wanted to use them. So I was like, hey, why don't you come out with me at night and we can go riding? And he was like, sure. And I'm like, what? Because he's not sporty, okay? He's gotten better though. But yeah, foreshadowing. He's never gone out to like exercise or anything. He's just not that kind of person. Not like anything against him or anything. Not anything against you, friend, if you're watching. So I was just like, yeah, well, wow, that is, yeah, okay. So we organized the time, we went, and it was cool. It was actually cool. It was like, I don't know, like probably like, well, the first time was fine, I think. The second time it was like 9 degrees out and it was raining and it's terrible. And we went like, I don't know, like 5 kilometers to and back, well, 10 kilometers altogether. It was stupid. The very second time we went all the way, like far away. It was dumb. But yeah, no, we went out, it was good first time, so next time we were like, oh, why not go to the shopping center? So yeah, we rode all the way to the shopping center, just chilled there for a bit. We went on the roof of a parking lot, got called down by security because he thought we were gonna like, I don't know, jump or something, because, you know, it's just a bit sketchy, people going onto the roof with cars. That's understandable. But yeah, no, it was good fun. And yeah, after that, we just kept on going. We just kept on doing more and more nighttime rides, and we still do it to this day. It's fun as, but also sometimes I can't be asked. But it's still fun. Like every single time I go out, there's not like a dull moment, I guess. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So, and just like yesterday, just last night, I went out with him to some place, and we it's mainly like photography sessions when we go out. Like I just bring my phone and we just take a bunch of pictures because, I don't know, nighttime pictures are cool or something. But yeah, that brings me to when we went on the night of the pink supermoon here in Melbourne. And that was like, we went both nights. It was forecasted to be like 26th and 27th of March or something, April, something like that. Yeah, probably April. And yeah, we went out, and the first night was pretty terrible. Bunch of clouds, but there was like gaps in the clouds where you could see it. It was kind of cool, to be honest. But the next night, oh my god, not a cloud in the sky. Not a god. Noticing my movement is so stupid. I can't with myself. I don't know how I live with myself, honestly. Being able to see myself now is like just not good. It's just not. wooden pickaxe on the wall, by the way. I'm just kidding. It's a crossbow. Crossbow I made for a school project in year 7. It works really crappily. Oh my god. I really wish I made it the way my friend made it, because me and my friend, we did like our own crossbows. It was such a good time. He legit, right? My friend, oh, I'm going off topic, but my friend, he used like, I don't know, I wasn't gonna use it because I was like, oh, that's a bit iffy. It might just like be like really hard to pull and stuff. But like that's the whole point. He made it out of like metal rods and like sort of like really not flexible metal rods. Like it can flex, but really like it's like springy, really springy, and it's a literal weapon. All right, we made like custom bolts for it, so we don't have like we don't have like ammo. Like we don't have like, I don't know, what do you call them? Like we don't have like a whole quiver. We just have like one of our own just like one shaft of a arrow, I guess, and we just custom made it for ourselves. Luckily he made the entirety, well, he covered the front of his shaft with, oh, is it weird that I'm saying shaft? I think so. I think I've just made it weird, I'm sorry. He just covered it in glue, so it's like blunt. Luckily he did that because the thing is powerful. At the showcase, a bunch of Eshays literally stole it and started shooting each other with it. I can't. Mine was just awful. It was powered by a rubber band, so you can probably guess how well it went. Lost a bolt. I don't know where it went. Sad. I could probably fire chopsticks from it though. Good times. But yeah, no. Off topic, we went on the supermoon night. It was completely clear. I did a bunch of photo shoots. I got a rad picture of my Marlin 5, Trek Marlin 5. And I sort of lost my lock. It was so stupid. I was basically like taking photos of it up against the moon, and the lock, it mounts to like the seat post. And it looked terrible, so I took it off, chucked it in the grass, and after that we just left. I just forgot it, and like not even halfway, like about like 100 meters away from there, I was like, oh crap, I forgot it. And my friend, he was like, oh, should we go back and get it? And I'm just like, nah, because I know he was unathletic, and we just went up like quite a big hill, and I didn't want to go back for it. And the next day I went there, the lock's gone. Excuse me. Someone has just found a random lock in the grass, not knowing the combination lock, just took it, just straight up. I don't know what the hell they wanted to do with it. I lost my lock of like 4 years. Had some good memories with that lock, One time I grinded it up against my tie for like 100 meters going downhill, and it was just like half cut. So I'm not sure how it lasted this long. But goddamn, gonna miss it. How's my Wonder Boom not turned off yet? Look, this is the famous Wonder Boom that keeps going boom when we're 15 minutes into the. Oh, it's because we're not yet. Okay, it's gonna go off in like a few seconds. Let's go! A real life reenactment of this. All right, we'll just put it here, and you can clearly hear it. Yeah, my desk's a little bit of a mess, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, no, I just lost the lock on that night. But yeah, good pictures though. Very nice pictures. And it was good fun as well. We just sat there and had like, I think it was it did the thing. We just sat there, and I think the night with all the clouds, I think we sat. Was it the night with all the? No, I think the night after we just got like a packet of large chips from Macca's, and just sat there and just took photos, ate chips. It was it was a good time. It was a damn good time. Man, I wish. And like the bad thing is like, every night after that was just kind of bland. One night we just went to like a little park, just sat around for like an hour till like 1 in the morning, and we just talked about life problems and stuff. It was stupid, but I don't know. It got us back like reclined into normalcy. No more super moons. Apparently, there's like a eclipse on the 26th of May. That's like actually kind of mind-boggling, like just moon stuff happening all over the place. But yeah, might go out and have some fun with that, maybe. But it's kind of pointless because it happens at like 6 and the sun's down already. I don't know, do I look a bit stupid doing like expressions? I kind of noticed that off the corner of my eye. And I also noticed I never look into the camera. Is this better? Yeah? Is this better viewing? Do you oh my god, what am I going? Do you enjoy this? Hmm? Oh my goodness. It's actually creepy, but yeah, no. Been doing that. So it's all good. Yeah. Very nice bike rides at night. And put my my whatchamacallit, my lights to good use. Don't mind me, I'm just heating my my school pants, my school shorts tonight, because oh god, today was awful. Legit was riding home, couldn't see a thing in the rain. But you have those days. It's kind of strange though, because like, I don't know, like, isn't rain like pretty common? I'm not sure why it isn't like a natural thing already for me to feel like, to just be used to the rain. I don't know what I'm on about anymore. Just, I don't know, it still feels a bit rubbish riding through heavy rain, even though I do it a lot already. You don't like it, you just don't like it, you can't get used to it. But yeah, no, after that, yeah, no, holiday's over. Did I talk about my thingy things? Wait, was the last one during the holidays, or was it? I think it might have been during, wasn't it? I don't actually know. But yeah, I haven't been riding mountain bike a lot. I haven't been practicing a lot. It's kind of rubbish. I just haven't found time, honestly. Because during the week, just no motivation, and during the weekends, it's my rest period. Like, come on, give me a break. Oh yeah, PewDiePie chair. Just minor detail. But yeah, just not that. Not really that motivated to do so much like practicing lately. Well, just not found much time, honestly. I really need to get my time figured out. But I forgot completely. Yeah, no, the whole reason. Oh, I keep scratching my nose. Is it just me like being on the screen? Oh god, my hair looks rubbish. This is awful. This is a tragedy. I just can't get good looks on camera, can I? Dude, I'm already used to it. This is cool. See, this is good practice. Speaking of, oh, that's a terrible transition. Practice for my 17th birthday. That's right, yeah. I'm gonna make a vlog channel for my 17th birthday. And that's why I'm doing this stuff, because I wanna not feel a bit less rubbish on camera. Be able to handle it a bit better. And it's not very helpful because I'm doing it very unprofessionally right now. But how would you do it professionally? Do you need like a selfie stick or something? You go like, my phone's on charge right now, so it's not very helpful. But what's up, guys? Today we are gonna be practicing some wheelies at the local pump track. And yeah, I wish I had a local pump track. God damn. But no. Yeah, haven't been doing that a lot, unfortunately. And I'll tell you what I haven't been doing a lot. I haven't drawn, like, at all in the past week or two. All I've done is build my stupid world. Impossible. Absolutely impossible to build. But, I will say, I have made good progress on it. I wonder if I could, like, pull it up here, if I'll accidentally, like, show a bunch of random stuff. Yeah, no, lately I've just been world building. It's been, I guess, it's been sort of fun, but just frustrating. So incredibly frustrating. You know the biggest problem, right? Alright, here, let me just show you my world, okay? No, I mean, there's not a problem with this, it's just, how do I, yeah, there you go. Oh no, is it back to forth, or, like, is this just how? I think this is back to forth. Who cares? Back to forth, back to front. However you say it. Yeah, we got all these. I'm kind of proud of it, but also it's just a bit, I don't know, not so world-like, I guess. I feel like there should be a bit more similar land masses to Earth, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'll settle with it. I'm pretty proud of yeah, doing like different stuff, because like I'm having the equator's gonna be the coldest part of this planet, because you know why? Oh, I'm turning off this goddamn heater. It's absolutely boiling me. But yeah, you know why? Because the Earth is on a 63-degree angle. Mind blown, yeah. And the whole thing's just like, it's really strange, because like the equator is like the part that gets like the least sun, I guess. Because the other two sides, they get they get sun only half, I think, or like, how much do they? I think it's half. Yeah, half of the year they get sun, and half of the year they get night. And the equator's the only part. I don't know. No one's interested in this. Honestly, I should shut up. But yeah, it's quite cool. I think. I don't know. Probably not. Oh well. But yeah, what the hardest part, right? The hardest thing I found is I've built myself. You know what I've built myself? A great big story. You know, I've spent all this time thinking about, oh, you know, that'd be a cool story. You know, if I made this happen, and then the character does this, and then this is the repercussions, and then what happens next. Yeah, I've spent lots of time thinking about that. But what I haven't spent a lot of time thinking about is, like, I guess the means behind it all. I don't know, it's just like all the scientific stuff behind it. Kind of stupid, but I don't know. I really love having like logical like things in my stories, and like the problem is like I've already had to change my story enough. Like I've just done a whole lot of different variations of my story. Firstly, it was like, well, this was long ago, but firstly it was of some dude trying to get to an overlord on the moon or something. Then it was that dude. He's on the moon and he's overlooking everyone, and then now it's like a civilization thing. It's like literal history and stuff, and they have a war, and the war ends, they all come back, and then modern society, whatever. Yeah, I find it really hard to like match, I guess, the what is it? What's like a common like I don't know, the means to the ends. No, that's just character motivation. I'm finding it hard to match how things work, because I'm having this thing, right, and I don't know if anyone's interested in this except for me in the future, but I'm having this thing where, and I hope when I'm watching this I figured it out, because it's so hard. I'm having this thing where you can like drain energy from others, but like having like a energy pool, just like a separate energy pool, it sounds a bit, I don't know, it sounds a bit cliche, it sounds a bit unoriginal, but like it's not even that, it's just hard to decide, like, how do they get that energy from the other being? Oh, I'll just say dragons. I don't know, it's cringe, but it's a bit, it's just a bit awkward, like skipping around the the terminology. Yeah, it's just, how do they extract it? My snaps are still terrible. How do they extract it? How does it affect them? Because like it used to be, right, I'll tell you what it used to be. It used to be they literally just like sit there. Oh, this is funny as well. Not really, just to me, honestly. Yeah, I used to have it where you have to be touching their blood to be sucking their energy. I know, it's like really gory and gross, but yeah, and then like once you get their energy, they like you can get their energy, but if you get half of it, or just like not all of it, then you just get the energy. But if you get all of it, then you get their element, and then they die off. And yeah, and then I changed it to something like well, recently I changed it to, like, I don't know what I changed it. Well, I'll just say what I changed it to the most recent. Now it's like they sort of get they get the energy from, like, it's the same thing basically, but like I did a whole loop. I made like a bunch of other weird stuff, like, oh, the blood has to be like, I don't know. Well, no, it wasn't blood. It was like weird mind energy. It was, I don't know what I was going on about before, but yeah, no, now it's just blood again. You have to be touching their blood to get their energy, but also it's just a bit weird because like back then, like, it's the early beginnings. They're not like developed. Back then, there would be like a lot of blood, you know, and like if you accidentally touch someone else's blood, do you just get their energy for no reason? But yeah, no, also like now, if you take energy from their blood, it sort of just becomes your energy, but it doesn't add a cap on your energy. It's weird to explain. I don't even know why I'm trying. It's like not important whatsoever, but yeah, it's not like your energy cap increases. It's just your energy. And I don't know, I don't like that because I really want, you know what I really want? This is the story I want. This really, really powerful dude. He goes to the moon, and and he stays there. He makes a nice little habitable moon, even though I searched it up and you can't make an atmosphere on the moon. It's physically impossible. I don't care. I'm gonna defy logics just this once. Okay, give me a break on this. Okay, I'm gonna make everything else logical. Promise. And then everyone else is just on Earth trying to become powerful. And I really want to like get the power across. Like, whoa, they're making this whole environment on the moon. Oh, they're making this whole new continent. Like that strip of ice that was between the continents. Yeah, that was artificially made. That was dragon made, because, well, yeah, but it's like it's like 20,000, like, oh god, how much is it? Oh god, how much is it? It's like, I don't know. Wasn't it like 13 million 13 million kilometers squared? Yeah, not not exactly feasible if you're like, because I'm imagining how much it would take for one dragon to make a square kilometer, and I don't know, 13 million just sounds a bit much for how much power you need. So, yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm just talking about world building now. What else has been happening in my life? I'll get done with this first, though. Yeah, no, it's just hard because, like, just having energy, like, because without the energy, like, being, like, capped, I guess, just having getting energy from someone else that can run out, that doesn't really, like, it's not exactly, I mean, great. It's not exactly like powerful. Like, it just runs out instantly. It's not that great. So I don't know. I don't know I don't know how to make it a cap though. Because if I make it a cap, then it just doesn't. A lot of things don't make sense. Because then like how come? Oh god, I can't. Fails to come up with any questions. Oh, this is just me, isn't it? How come? I don't know. It's just weird. Like how does getting someone else's energy increase your energy capacity? It doesn't. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, trust me. But yeah, then I just, yeah, now I'm just kind of stuck. Like, what do I do? Do I make it like when they absorb the energy it doubles or something? That's stupid. That's absolutely dumb. I think I might as well just like, making something nonsensical is like so detrimental to me. I don't know why. Like, I can't have something not make sense. It would really just tick me off real bad. But I don't know. I can't really help that. There's gonna be some nonsensical things, but like, it's gonna be necessary. But some things that just like, I don't know. Some things that are just like, I don't know, a big part, I guess. It just wouldn't really. I don't know. It pisses me off. I can't do it. I just can't do it. But yeah. Is that it? About all the dragons? I think I'm done with that. I'm still trying to think like. Because, like, the energy part is such a big part, because, like, it decides a lot of what they're doing back then, and then, like, and if we can, like, know what they're doing, I'll be able to get a better picture, and I'll see, like, what remains of it, and I can, like, implement that into the modern world. But, like, right now, the modern world's really all that matters. Maybe I should do that, just, like, make the modern world first, and then just, implement stuff. Just, like, incorporate that stuff into the past. Maybe work backwards. Might be good, but I don't know. I don't know. So there's always going to be, like, something that doesn't match up. And that's going to really tick me off. And I really hate changing stuff, because I always have my mind, like, set on stuff. And that's the problem with coming up with stories before you come up with the world. Is that you then get inconsistencies. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. But yeah, what else recently? My god. My hate for school right now is like, it went from like this was during the holidays. This is, was it the Christmas holidays, was it? But that was like ages ago. This is like just during any holidays. This is my hate for school during the holidays. As soon as I go back to school, it's like, it's like up here. You can't feel it till you're doing it. That doesn't, oh no, I think it makes sense. It makes enough sense to me. But yeah, no, I just can't stand it. I can't stand it. When you're suffering every goddamn day to cure to something, and you just sit there and learn stuff you're never gonna like, I don't know, I hate saying it because it's so cliche. You're never gonna use this stuff that you learn in school. But like legit, like the examples they're coming up with, like, oh, here's a real life example you can use. So you can use this to feed your dog, and if you follow this process, you'll feed your dog perfectly every time. And I'm like, yeah, no, okay, every single time I feed my dog, I'll do that, of course. It's just, I don't know, incredibly unnecessary. I hate it. I mean, it's a stupid example, but you get the point. Gets the point across pretty well. So yeah, no, I don't know. Dislike. I dislike school. School is the most disliked on life. Yeah. My God. I'm thinking of dropping out again. Honestly, I was gonna get an ATAR, but nah. Come on, take some risks. Go on. Why do you have to live life so... Oh God, I forgot the word. So conformed. So together. What is it? I don't know. So, yeah, like that. I just want to take some risks. Do what I like. I don't wake up to just follow someone else's instructions. I wake up to live my own life. Like, come on. Inspiration time. Guys, wake up and follow your own intuition. Oh my God. Well, am I really just a Tommy Innit clone? Like, I haven't even watched him so much in the past month. I don't want to be a Tommy Innit clone. Don't do this. No. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be like Darman style, but I'm that kind of person, you know? I'm that kind of person. And I'm not just telling myself that. I promise. But you can't tell. Did Vsauce's latest video... sounds really out of context, like Vsauce himself. But his latest video, right, about decision making and stuff, like... yeah, I mean, I'll believe him, he's Vsauce, everything he says is true, obviously. I mean, you only make good decisions, right? You make good decisions as a group, and I'm like, as isolated as isolation gets. So I'm always second guessing myself. I can't, it's so hard. There's so many factors that proves me wrong, that I don't know what the point of thinking is. What is the point of having a brain and being 16, alone, and 16, you're irrelevant. You can't even think for yourself when you're this age. It's stupid. Why am I even able to think? Just give me a potato transplant. I'd rather be a potato transplant. I'd rather be a potato transplant. Well, yeah, I'd rather just be a potato than having to be burdened with all this knowledge. For real though, I can't. I don't know. I think I'm... Oh no, this is getting into narcissism territory. But there you go. I think I'm pretty self-aware. I think people having, like, oh my God, am I starting to complain? Is this is this what it's come to? Hopefully this doesn't sound too whiny. I'm like okay with this, but like I'm like, whatever, I don't care, do what you want. But I think people having opinions is fine, whatever. It's just when they're not self-aware, like, that's where the problems start. I think, but you know, whatever. So what if I think, you know? I might as well not. But yeah, that got a bit depressing. But no, let's just get off that. How about we get off that? Yeah, no. I was just asking. For some reason, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I mean, it didn't go terribly, but I asked like someone at school, like, what the process of dropping out is, because I was just genuinely like interested. and then and then she called me up into the office to like have a chat, and like I'm like, oh, they're gonna do this anyway, right? At some point, because like if I'm like to actually pursue this, they're gonna do it at some point anyway. So not going is like just like whatever. I mean, they might call me in later and just keep on lecturing me about, oh, it's like so safe, it's so secure, you'll be amazing, you'll have amazing life, yes, please keep attending school. And yeah, they do that, whatever, cool. Unless school changes, I'm not changing. Is that fair? Is that just me being whiny? I hope not. I really just hate it though. I really hate how they function. And I don't know how I can twist myself in a way where I'm wrong. Well, no. I get it. School's safe. You go to year 12, you pass year 12. And then everyone suddenly thinks you're a genius. But I don't know. I want to take a risk. But the whole thing is like I want to go to uni. But you need an ATAR to get to uni, and that means getting through school. But also, to be fair, if I dropped out at the start of this year and started like doing a course, well, not something doing a course, just started like practicing, because I'm sort of thinking doing an animation course in uni. But like, to be fair, if I started like this year, by the time I start uni, I would have probably like known how to do everything already. It's stupid. Honestly, I think, I don't know if I'm like arrogant for thinking that. I mean, I'm arrogant about a lot of things, but I feel like it's plausible. If I just started this year to the end of next year, kept practicing animation, and even during uni, I mean, uni's a year, right? I don't know, I don't understand uni, but if I did the uni course, you know, by the end of the uni course, I would have learned everything. But if I started this year, and by the end of the year where I complete the uni course, I would know everything. I would know how to animate as well as uni would teach me. Because I can learn stuff. I mean, right? Right? I can pick stuff up, right? Surely, right? I'm not being unreasonable when I say in 3 years I could probably learn how to animate, right? Honestly, though. And, like, the whole thing, my whole point is, it would be so much more enjoyable. Such a more enjoyable life. Imagine, right? Imagine just getting up, doing what you love, over and over again, and being as successful as you would have been suffering, you know? How, just, ugh. Like, I'm fine now. Whatever, I'm going to school, I'm being normal. Learn stuff that I don't really give a crap about. Cool. But if I wasn't, I'd be in the Bahamas by now. Honestly, though, it's just, it pains me to think about that stuff. Maybe I just shouldn't. Maybe I just should stop thinking. This is the whole takeaway from this video, to be honest. And also, it's just, this is weird. Still kind of weird that my face is just here. I've sort of just ignored it now. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Look into the camera and just ignore your face. That's probably why people just film with cameras without a screen, because you don't really have something to look at. Why don't I just flip it around and I could just like, but then I can't really see where I am. But then again, I don't do it anyway. Like, I point it all over the place. It's not like helpful. But yeah, no, that's quite enough. Looking to drop out at the end of the semester, hopefully. If things go right, I can do that, and then I'll be able to help around the house. I'll be able to make everyone happy, and most of all, make myself happy. Is that unreasonable? In order to help others, right? Come on. I can't just sit here and suffer whilst making everyone else feel all right about themselves, right? That's not humane, is it? Do I really have to do that? No. I'll make a conscious decision now. No. I take put yourself first too seriously. And the problem is, no one's here to correct me. Except for, like, Twitter white girls. Oh, no, I've just, like, caused a riot now, haven't I? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, I didn't mean it, alright, but I just, yeah, it's generalizations that you really have to make, because that's all you see, you know. If I saw something else, you know, I'd think something else, obviously, but I don't know, if I'm wrong, correct me, and if I see reason, then good for you, I guess. Like, that's the whole thing, that's the whole point of this, is just like, man, if I'm wrong, then cool, correct me, educate me, I guess. But yeah, I don't know, people, 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 am I right? Oh my god, I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah, something else. Yeah, kind of hard to go on from that. Try not to get cancelled. In my first goddamn video, god, people are gonna like see me on the streets now and come up and like stab me or something. Is that how cancelling works? You just become like a target on the streets. My god. Okay, no. Yeah, enough of that. What else has been happening, honestly? Has nothing, like, at all been happening, except for world buildings, riding at night, and, hating school? I'm looking around my room, I can't see a single thing. Bike stuff, yeah, bought some more things, which is funny, because I thought I'd have ended buying stuff by now, but nope, still buying things that are taking, like, 2 months to get here. Bought a Lego set, which, oh god, it's great. I love it. I love online shopping. You can literally get anything. It's so cool. But yeah, I got my favorite Lego set from like 2015. It was the Lego Technic Hot Rod. It was so cool, man. I loved it. But yeah, everything's gone now. The only Lego sets I have now is these weird ones on display, which I'm not sure I can show because I don't know how many things on my desk I can show you guys, but like, there's nothing bad, it's just, there might be something I don't detect, and then someone just pauses the video and just, like, finds out where I live or something. But yeah, I only have 3 sets left. Dude, I used to have the cargo plane. Do you know that huge-ass plane? The blue plane with, like, compartments opening all over the place. It was so cool. It was so cool, and I just took it apart and made some other stuff with it, which was, like, I get it. Back then it was like, it was a proper toy, right? You play with it, you take it apart, you do stuff, different stuff with it. But like, if only I still had it today, man. If only I just put it onto display and then had fun with it later. Or just had fun with it by playing with it, not like taking it apart and doing weird stuff with it. But I do have, oh my god, I have this one video. God, my best friend is texting me right now. That's very convenient. But yeah, I do have this one video of me, pre-YouTuber, doing a review of one of my Lego sets. It was, oh my god, I love it. I love the video. It's so stupid. Me back then, man. Me back then. I love it, I hate it, but yeah, no. I used to have all sorts of sets all over the place. Now they're all gone. Sad. But yeah, no. I've ordered the Hot Rod. And that was my favorite set, because I built the original set. I legit took to the beach to build, because I got it on the day my family was going, like, having an outing, and I was, like, too excited, so it was stupid. I was sitting there, just on the side of the beach, with a tub of Legos, just building. It's stupid. People walking past, like, what the hell? But I loved it. Oh, I loved it. It was good fun. And once I finished, I was like just playing with it around in the sand. So fun. So I'm really glad to get that back. I hope everything's intact and all the pieces are still around. Otherwise I'd be a bit ripped off, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, looking forward to that. It's supposed to have arrived today, but the dude like really delayed his shipping. So he shipped like ages after I actually bought it. Kind of sad, but yeah, whatever. Apart from that, my god, let me just look through. Let me look through my iPad. Surely I've done something. Surely. Right, where's my photos? No, I haven't. I've just... It's all just world building stuff. It's terrible. My god, why do I subject myself to this stuff? not sketched a single dragon in, like, God knows how long. But, oh, I miss them, I really do. Mostly school stuff, to be honest. You watching a bunch of YouTube, getting really interested, getting really into those downhill cross-country races, I think. It's not cross-country, is it? I don't know. It's McGavalanche and Mountain of Hell. Those are the two things I see most. I really want to participate, but I'm, like, nowhere near the skill. I mean, I'm not looking for podium. I just want to ride down that thing. It looks beautiful. But, I don't know. It's ages away. I'm not gonna... not gonna rush it. But, yeah. Apart from that, really, not much video editing doing recently. I have something, but... Hold on, do I have notes? Oh, wait, it's on the phone. Oh, no, I can't even go to see it. Oh, well. But, yeah, no, I do have one thing I want to share before my idea gets, like, stolen, and then I could, like, point them to this video and just be like, but at 50 minutes, I said this idea, which means I trademarked it first. My God, I have an issue with originality. It's the worst relationship. But yeah, basically, I have this idea. I'm sure it's been... Oh, but I searched for it. I didn't see anything, so I'm hoping this is somewhat original. But of course, it requires me to have good animation first of all, so it's gonna be a bit far-fetched. So here's my idea, basically. And I'd be ruined if someone steals it. But I can point them back to this video. So my idea, yeah. Anyone who makes the video from now on, copyright strike coming your way. Basically, it's interactive animation. Yeah, not much originality there. But, like, the thing is, right, I want to make it so, like, telltale-like. So, like, every 30 seconds, like, you get a new like, option, and it's like, okay, so basically, here's the idea. So, my OCs, my Chillis and Ampere, the two brothers, two dragon brothers, they're playing a game of tag. How cool is that, right? And so basically we just have all these scenes in, like, different sort of ways, and then like you get, like, I don't know, different stuff going on. Great explanation. Yeah, basically it's just they're playing a game of tag, right? So you have, like, animations of them, like, I don't know, just flying around, showing the scenery. You get choices of where you want to go, what you want to do, and yeah, just, like, it's not like long things. It's not like the long interactive videos. Oh my God, I'm really close right now. This is not flattering, like, whatsoever. Yeah, it's, like, not the long ones where, like, you go for, like, a minute and then it gives you an option, like, left or right. It's, like, proper, like, every few seconds you get a new option and stuff. The only problem is the minimum length of a video to get end screens is 20 seconds, and, like, that means, like, 20 seconds of animation. Not really, probably just, like, 10, and then the last 10 will be, like, I don't know. How does end screens work? I haven't really tinkered with it. Hopefully it's, like, user-friendly, I guess. But yeah, hopefully I won't have to do a bunch of animating a bunch, but yeah, no, hoping to, like, just make it so that every few seconds you get a new choice, and then, like, you get, like, all sorts of different paths, and then, yeah, you just get, like, a bunch of different endings. It's all cool and nice, and then at some points you get like, you stray off the game of tag, and then you, like, explore their world or something. Like, they go on a little adventure or something, and that's all cool and stuff, and then and then there's death endings. They just straight up die. My God, that's heartbreaking. No, don't do that. Yeah, there's, I don't know, just... It sounds really cool. I want to plan it out first, but yeah, hopefully it'll be good. But yeah, obviously that requires a lot of animation, especially with stuff. I've also got another animation idea, and this is from watching all the POVs from from the races, from downhill races. I want to do, like, a just like a winner's POV Dragon Edition, I guess. Just them doing, like, a flying sort of thing, a flying race, and it'll be all cool and, like, yeah, I don't know how good of an idea that is, to be honest. I have a thing. Oh yeah, my teeth. You look at my teeth. They look alright. Yeah, they look alright. No, they're awful. This is some proper British stuff, okay? God, this is actually... Oh, this is, like, the first time I'm seeing it, like, straight up, like... Oh, damn. Oh, damn. No, that is not nice. But luckily, nobody notices. Because I never actually, like, lower my lower lip. I never do that. Like, even when I make faces, even when I make, like... you never see it. You never see my lower teeth. The only problem is, I have also teeth up here. That's a bit wobbly. Who cares? Not wobbly, just like out of place. But yeah, recently I was looking to like maybe put some Invisalign on it, you know? It turns out it costs like $7,000. So it's just like, nah, I can't be asked. Am I like supposed to be disclosing this sort of stuff? I'm not gonna get in legal trouble, am I? I don't know. It's not like a sponsor deal or something. But yeah, like the main drawback of having wonky teeth is just harder to clean, which like right now I'm like doing fine. The only other thing is like more teeth are growing. That's a bit concerning. Like as teeth on like my top left, and it's just like really out of place. I'm kind of scared, honestly. That it's just gonna like do terrible stuff in the future. But apparently there's not like that much pain included in wonky teeth. It's just really ugly. Not real. I don't even care because you can't see it. Look. Well, my top row isn't that bad actually. It's a bit rubbish on the left, but yeah, no one notices it. None of my friends comment on it at all, so I'm good. But yeah, no. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just gonna live with it because I'm not asked. It's not like a big thing. I can clean it fine, you know. That's the only drawback of a wonky teeth. It's harder to clean, but I clean it fine. So maybe in the future it might get worse. Well, I'll deal with that in the future. Oh no, that's not no. Right now I'm just thinking no, it can't possibly get worse in the future. It's just teeth, right? What's it gonna do? Like start like dancing about or something? No, of course not. But yeah, not so worried about that, to be honest. Even though it would be nice to have like nice straight teeth, and it's not that big a confidence boost for me though. I just don't think it's like big part of me. My teeth, not that great. But yeah, no. What else? Oh well, we're pretty much done, honestly. Well, give me another like 4 minutes and we're done. So last thing. I don't know. Well, what is it? Something about sleeping. My God, sleeping has been terrible. Well, it's been actually kind of good. It's just hard to get up in the morning, seeing as it's so cold. Yeah. Other than that. What about like driving and stuff? Oh yeah. I tried to drive stick shift. I don't know why I'm looking away. I need to look at the camera more. I tried driving stick shift. It was incredible. I stalled it once. Surprisingly, I only stalled it once. I don't know how it works though. It's so weird. God, you have so many things to consider. Is this weird? I feel like if I'm looking straight into the camera and being like expressing myself, it's kind of weird. But there's so many things to consider where you're driving stick shift. You're like, you gotta like put your foot. I'm demonstrating it right now. You can't see anything, but you're putting your foot up really slowly, and then you're putting your other foot down sort of slowly, and then you gotta shift your stuff quickly. And I don't know any of that stuff. I feel like I'm gonna accidentally like put it from like a 1 to like a 4 or something, and the whole thing's just gonna explode. But no, it was awful, really. The highest I got up to was 3. I got onto level 3 in stick shift, and yeah, I hate it. I hate it because I don't know how to. Oh God, I wish I just had like a training rig where I can like do it with no repercussions. You know, that'd be really good. But unfortunately, there's not really. I don't really have access to that thing, so we're just gonna have to deal with all the stalls for now. I've only tried it once though. Haven't tried it since then, so who knows? Maybe I improve. Probably not then. My God, I'm a bit awkward on camera, aren't I? Oh, but like this is literally me, isn't it? Because like when I speak, I don't speak much differently than when I'm on camera. I just talk about me being on camera more. That's just the only noticeable difference. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty natural. But as long as I look away, looking at the camera seems weird. Like, who are you? What? Why am I looking at this? It's just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, you know, I'm just gonna wait a few more seconds. Hopefully we can, I don't know. It's been like 3 months. Like 3 months. I've got nothing to say. My life. Oh yeah, going on camp this term at the end. So I might vlog that. Be fun. Yeah, see you guys, I guess. Weird goodbye. Legit, I don't know how I forgot about this. And I'm taking time to record it after I finish the video, so you know, it's gotta be important, right? Not really, no, it's just literally, I went to my first job interview, wow! I'm gonna try to make this like a footnote, like really short, but I don't know how it's gonna go. So yeah, no, I went to my first job interview at KFC. I was expecting something very different, yeah. I went in thinking I was gonna be led into an office, and well, I was kind of naive to be honest, but yeah, it's my first go, whatever. And then like, he's gonna introduce himself, I'm gonna introduce myself, we're gonna have a lovely little chat about how I'm like and what's good and stuff, and then, nope. As soon as I arrive, I get handed a sheet to fill out, and then after I filled it out in like 5 minutes, the interviewer just comes out and then just sits me down at a customer table, and just starts going off with questions, and like, I think a standout bit was when he introduced himself. It was like, "Hey, my name is da da da," and then I was planning on going, "Hey, I'm Ivan. Nice to meet you." And then he didn't stop. He just kept talking, and the thing was, I was just sitting there trying to say something. I was just like, and I just had to close my mouth. I was really hoping he didn't hear it. But yeah, no, it was stupid. It was actually stupid. I really didn't like how the interview goes, because like, it's so weird and scripted. Like, there's stuff that I like are determinant of how you answer a question. Like, they ask you a question and then you answer that, and then they ask the question linking to that. But if you answer in a certain way, like the next question just doesn't make any sense. You know, it's so weirdly scripted. Like, why don't they just do it properly? Why don't they just make like a proper, you know, why don't we just have a proper conversation, you know? It's unprofessional, this stuff. I mean, it's fast food, who cares? But like, I don't know, I don't think I did too well on it, to be honest. I didn't do I didn't like pull a blank or anything. I wasn't doing terrible, I just didn't say good things. Not like, I didn't say like terrible things. I just didn't say any like employment worthy things. I'd be surprised if they hire me. Who cares though? I know for next time, and it's just fast food. You know, it's anywhere. But yeah, no, actual bye now, I think. Is that all? Dude, why is this my face when I laugh? What is it? What is it? Tell me. What the hell am I looking at?